I ain't done a video on this motherfucker in a while, and I didn't want to do a video, but damn it, he pissed me off again. Mr. Williams. What the? Just what kind of evil exists in this bitch? I can't stand this motherfucker. He's the nastiest, drag king I've ever seen in my entire life. I can't deal with this person. So what happened apparently was a couple days ago, or maybe even a week ago now, I just got word of the story now, and I was watching it, and I got all pissed off, and I had this video on it. Christie Brinkley. If you don't know who Christie Brinkley is, she's a really hot supermodel from the 80s who somehow has defied. Listen, she's been pulled back more than anybody on the planet, okay? She's Botox. She's another one of these models. No, I just drink lots of water and I just exercise every day. And, I just, I only poop every other Tuesday because I like to let it build up and then just drop it and you feel like you've lost a lot of weight. No. You've got a lot of Botox. You've got a lot of plastic surgery. And I'm sure, you've had a couple like liposuction or whatever, but damn it, let me say something about Christie Brinkley's ass. Look at a picture from Christie Brinkley from 1982. She was in that movie with Chevy Chase, National Lampoon's Vacation. Look at her back then, look at her now. I just want to know exactly when she sold her soul to the devil. When exactly did she meet the devil and said, listen, I just want to be beautiful forever? He's like, well, you're going to have to do a lot of bad things for me. Okay, what do I have to do for you? Okay, I need you to get a bunch of Ethiopian babies, and I want you to eat them in front of me, and then I want you to rip a goat's heart out live and shove it in your vagina, and then expel it from your vagina, put it back in your vagina, expel it from your vagina again, and then go up to a dying cancer patient and smash the heart in their face, and then carve a pentagram on them, and then you can be young forever. You don't mean to organize a coup or start a cult or anything like that? Nah, I just like to do dicky things. There. So she made a deal with the Dark One. I'm sure she's in some kind of cult or something like that. Look at her. That bitch is 65 years old. She looks better than most 30-year-olds. I was shocked. I'm like, in my mind, I know how old Christie Brinkley must be about. I'm like, well, maybe she, in the 80s, she was like 16 when she did that movie. I don't know. That put her like 50 something. This bitch is 65, going to be 66 years old. I have never seen somebody that looked that great at that age. And usually even if they are pulled back, like she definitely is. Her ears are in the back of her head at this fucking point. Come on. She can barely blink. Let's just be honest. Okay. She can barely move her lips. She can barely blink, but it looks natural on her. That's what's creepy. All right. So that's the side note. Christie Brinkley apparently has been a guest on Wendy Williams' show, Mr. Wendy's show, many, many, many times. And I guess they were even friends. All right, so what happened was this. Wendy Williams, first of all, she's been on the show a bunch of times. And I thought maybe she was just a regular, kind of guest to come on, promote her bullshit product that not going to make you look, that 300-pound woman in Alabama in a trailer, make her look any better, I'm sorry. If you're buying products from supermodels, and you're about 5,000 pounds and you got warts and shit like that, their skincare line or their diet is not going to turn you into them. It's just not going to happen. You might as well just take your money and throw it out the window. You will get just as many results. I swear. Give it to me. I'll make you feel better. I'll come over and tell you how beautiful you are every day. I'll lie my ass off. So, yeah, she's a regular guest on that show and peddling her wares and all that. And Wendy did a thing on her the other day because Christie Brinkley was on Dancing with the Stars. And I don't know how far she got into Dancing with the Stars, but they showed a clip where Christie Brinkley, who is 65, by the way, I mean, her bones are probably just all dust by now. I mean, the Dark Lord can only do so much. She did a spin, she fell, and you can see she hit her arm really hard. She probably weighs like 100 pounds, this woman. All right, fine. Hits really hard, and then Mr. Wendy has to be an asshole and go like this. That looked fake as hell to me. See, what I think is that her daughter really wanted to do the gig, so Christie said, listen, I'm not Kris Jenner, so I'm going to get you on the show. I'm going to get myself on the show because nobody knows who your little ass is, and then I'm going to take a fall, and you'll take my place. That's where this dude's head goes all the time. To fucking just, fame and fortune and just conniving bullshit. No, because you're a conniving motherfucker. That's why it goes that way to you. Trust me, it takes from one conniving motherfucker to another conniving motherfucker. That's where your mind goes. If you think that fucking way. That's why you think that way, Mr. Wendy. I mean, stop it. Go scratch your balls or something. Calm the fuck down. And haven't you had enough? So then I saw that Christie Brinkley responded on, I thought maybe she took a fall. Maybe she's, dehydrated. I love these stars that get dehydrated. They never heard of water. They're always fainting, going to the hospital. I've never heard of like, oh God, I'm so tired. I'm dehydrated. Like, have you drank water? What? Water? What's that? Is that like gold or something? What is it? Is it going to make me more famous? I'll take I'll take a bunch of it. It doesn't matter. I have all the money in the world. Look, so Wendy had her own issues lately. So I saw Christie on what's that show? The ripoff of The View, The Talk. Okay, she's on there, and I'll give her credit. When fucking Christie Brinkley's a G, she showed her fucking her arm bandaged up. She's got huge bruises, which she even went like this to show that you can't wipe that makeup off. And then she showed her x-rays. The woman's bandaged up and everything. Mr. Wendy's still acting like an ass and still thinking that it was fake. And, she wanted to get her daughter in there. She had a scheme and everything like that. Listen, I don't think you're a good judge of what's fake and what's real, since you couldn't tell for a long time that your marriage was fake. That your husband never loved you. The one who looks like a milk dud never loved you at all in that, gay marriage that, you and your boyfriend had, Mr. Wendy. That he got a side chick pregnant, and you still were with him for a while, and then you went for rehabilitation. You went to rehab just to rest. You didn't have a drinking problem or anything like that. No, you had a couple glasses of wine. You didn't have a problem. I mean, you weren't like falling down drunk or anything like that. I don't know anybody who's ever gone to rehab just because they have a couple glasses of wine. Never heard of it, ever, ever, ever. She made some bullshit. I'm sorry, I have to use the correct pronouns here. He made some bullshit up about like, well, I had to go there and just get away from the media. And they don't let you have a cell phone there, and just find myself and talk to my girlfriends and Listen, no, you had to go there to get dried out because you were probably a fucking drunk at that point. That's probably why you remember that video I made for a long time ago when he passed out, Mr. Wendy, on the Halloween show. Graves' disease, my ass. Fucking Graves' disease is code for fucking, Old English or too many Miller Lights. Some shit like that. She had a fucking case full before she came out there. The hot lights hit his evil ass and he fell over and fucking busted his ass. I don't believe half of what that motherfucker says. But you have all your own issues. You have the milk dud husband fucking going around sticking his dick everywhere but you. Cause and quite frankly, I can't blame. Can you imagine having sex with that? I'm sorry. Can you imagine having sex with that giraffe? To me, that's rape. Automatic rape. Just rape. As soon as Wendy Williams tries to have sex with you, you can automatically go for rape. And, if you think I'm being too hard on her, think of all the things she said about everybody ever. And for you to, and here's where it gets better. So Christie Brinkley is, responding to her on this, the talk. Turns out Wendy Williams called Christie Brinkley after her divorce, called Christie Brinkley to help her through a bunch of other shit. They were kind of friends. That's what that fucking giraffe-looking tranny does to a friend. Can you imagine what they do to their own family? No wonder that milk dud was cheating on you. Jesus Christ. Did you think he cared about you at all? I think your kid wants to be disowned by you. First of all, I don't know how men have kids yet, so I'm claiming that's an adoption. I'm claiming that's, that was some weird, sperm in a cup, put in a surrogate somewhere, because men like Mr. Wendy can't have kids yet. Where's it going to come out? You can't move the dick aside and there's no vagina there for the baby to be expelled and brought into the world. It's just not possible. But I just like that this motherfucker's got so much to say about everybody else, but you haven't said shit about your divorce. I'm sorry. He goes on the little talk shows every now and then, be like, well, I still have a kid, so I'm not going to say too much, but and does this stuff like, I don't mean to throw shade, Yeah, you're such an open book. You haven't said everything that went on there. You haven't said when you found out that your husband was, sticking his dick in everybody but you. Probably the neighbor's dog he'd go to before he went to your fucking retarded ass. I hate Wendy. Wendy Williams needs to just go somewhere. What is she famous for? I saw that. I'm sorry. Again, pronouns. What is he famous? What is Mr. Wendy famous for? Does he have a really big cock that the milk dud liked? Because he looks a little, he looks like he might enjoy a penis in his mouth every now and then. I'm not sure. I don't know him. I can't tell. He's bisexual. He's got to be. To go with that, I'm sorry. That looks like a tranny you would see in Boys Town. I'm sorry. Trannies in Boys Town look more put together than that. Trannies in Boys Town are more passable as a female than that. Okay? I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. Whatever it is wearing a really bad wig all the time and needs to stop it. But yeah, Christie Brinkley, first off, hey, God rest her soul for selling her soul to the devil to look like that. But you know what? Hey, if it works for her, fine. She's going to turn into a small gecko in about 2 years from now, because I think that's the deal. She had it this long, and then she'll just be slithering in the desert somewhere for eternity, suffering forever in the desert heat. That's the deal. You play with the devil, that's what happens. But classy, nice, and I don't think would ever do something like that. You know, I don't know the person or anything like that, but come on, you could see that person hurt themselves. People have what did Mr. Wendy want to see? Did he want to see like her fall and like the bone come out of the arm? Probably still sitting there like, well, I think what happened was got a prosthetic bone and there was a makeup effects artist on hand and all that. Why don't you just shut the hell up? I wish somebody would whoop on his ass already. I swear, I wish just one of these motherfuckers would sneak on the show that hates it. It's like, I want to make amends with you. You talk all that shit about me. Just bring me on the show and just start whooping. Just take your sandal up and start this sandal slapping that motherfucker in the face. I swear. But yeah, so Mr. Wendy strikes again. Good name for this video. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to do anything else. I've been running dry on topics lately. I've been running all over the place doing a lot of shit. So yeah, you have any ideas? I'll be looking.